Mental health is something that's very important to me because I've personally struggled with my mental health for as long as I can remember. Whether we like it or not, everybody around us struggles with mental health, and it can sometimes be seen as taboo, especially depending on what culture you've been brought up in.
Mental health to me means being self-aware. I think being present with your emotions and expressing how you truly feel.
To me, mental health is primarily about being aware. Being aware of whether you are happy, being aware of whether you are sad, agitated, frustrated, or excited. It's about accepting what you're feeling and being okay with it.
To me, mental health is about maintaining a sense of balance where my thoughts, actions, and emotions all align with each other that allow me to create a meaningful and happy life, not just for myself, but also for others and the way they're impacted around me.
So my name is Michael Ferragala, and I am the technical design lead for the EchoWave project.
My name is Sujay Rambaju, and I'm the video production lead for EchoWave Toronto.
Hi, I'm Ashna Dhingra, and I'm the creative storytelling strategist for the EchoWave project.
My name is Ryan Allen Hallam, and I am the digital marketing and content manager for the EchoWave project.
When we initially started our MRP, we had this idea of documenting our progress to be able to show our peers how our project went. Well, after lots of considerations and discussions, we decided to scrap the idea because we thought it just wasn't feasible within our timeline. After lots of consideration, we decided to pick up the cameras and start recording our progress again. Here's everything that we did over the last couple of months.
So client briefing,
Research,
brainstorming,
Conceptualizing our idea,
ideation,
Space design and visualization,
presentation and feedback,
and we had some technological setbacks.
changes to our team.
and pivoting our idea.
So after all of that, here we are with 5 weeks left until Industry Day.
With you guys, but if you come across anything for reference, then that would be good also.
There's, like a drop there and that gets filled up, then another one here, then another one there. So I'm saying, is there a way to in some way integrate a silhouette?
Maybe we can do all the colors that represent the major emotions, like happy, sad.
inside out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hello.
For the Touch Designer workshop?
Yes.
Wonderful, come on in. And that's okay, I can do this.
So Ryan and I attended this touch designer workshop that was run at the school.
We know it's starts from scratch. Indicated by these two slots that are at the beginning of this node.
Which node exactly?
Look, space, I don't want 600 values, I just want one. And so if I go over to the last tab, the common tab, and toggle on timestamps, we have this.
So because this is my first time using Touch Designer, it was very good to go to this workshop and kind of get a good solid foundation. Before attending the workshop, I had already done some online workshops, and that was very helpful, but this workshop helped me learn a few more techniques and kind of see what Touch Designer is capable of doing, so it was very helpful to start our creative process.
Touch Designer workshop was a really good time. It was nice to kind of be introduced to the basics of Touch Designer in a really user-friendly way. We got walked through the class and the workshop at a pretty good pace, and no one was really left behind, so it was really nice getting the basics down and kind of a good idea of what Touch Designer is even capable of, and knowing that we could really implement this program into our project seamlessly.
So yeah, we got a few things to discuss.
Alright, so here it is.
So getting the headset was quite a long-winded process. We first began by reaching out to a few companies and asking if they would be interested in sponsoring our project. And after a few cold emails, we got in contact with a company called Emotive, which is an EEG company located in San Francisco, and they were interested to learn more about our project. Yeah. Right, is this 3? It's 3. Actually, so many. Yeah, basically this is it.
It was a big relief when we finally got an answer to the headset, as we were waiting for it for a pretty long time. So when we actually had the physical headset in our hands, it was nice.
Hello. How are you? Oh my god, this I really like. It's really growing on you. Like literally it's growing on you.
There you go, thank you. Just so you guys see our like scheduled posts, this is what I have so far, but I can add you guys to it and we can talk about like if this is actually what we want to post, if it's not.
After months of preparation and sketching and brainstorming, it's nice that we finally have our social media pages up and we can begin advertising and kind of marketing what our project is and what we are about to users that want to experience it firsthand.
I'm gonna make like an actual like updated content calendar with the actual content we're gonna post. It's just since we don't have the actual logo and the color scheme yet, I haven't like worked the post yet, but right now I have our first scheduled post to be next Tuesday.
What would be our key findings? What do we find?
As in after running this prototype, what did we find or what was the impact? For
Okay.
example, like our main impact is about making people see mental health in a more artistic, abstract way rather than in a very intensified way, right? Like it normally is.
Yeah.
So it's just making the conversation more easier, simpler around mental health.
So what I was thinking was to have the whole, like the poem, right? Instead of doing it on the street, we do it in a room where the background's like dark, it's like black.
Got it.
We can have the projections of the stuff like on
Yeah.
their faces. And then what I was thinking was
The
we just
poem
have-
that is being featured as part of the documentary was something that we wanted to write in the context of mental health, taking into account aspects of inclusivity and empathy as well as diversity. And we wanted to ensure that after hearing the poem, you really feel the sentiments of positivity, of mental health in the context of the aspects that I just spoke about, and something that really impacts you.
Is going to be difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe for the larger exhibit we still can, but for the industry day maybe we can, because we have to think of ideas that are really, instigating emotions like that.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be in a zone where you want to feel things, right? When you are in a specialized exhibit, which is going to be the City of Toronto one, then you will be in the zone. You're here to watch art and you're just in that vibe, you're surrounded by art. But industry day is not going to be that way.
Well, that's why I want to ask
So-
to get a room. So we can talk
Yeah.
to, maybe we can even talk to Lorena today and ask her if we can get a room, one of these rooms for our industry.
But even if we get this room, we should cover like a
Yeah.
part of it to do
Yeah.
our this part.
I agree.
So.
Right, so the day that we filmed, basically I found out that I booked the studio for the wrong day, and I had everybody show up, invited our entire cohort, and we put out this post for people to come film with us, and it was for the wrong day. Okay, so should I look into, oh, we're not going to shoot it here anyway, right?
Imagine a world where mental health is beautiful. Oh my god. But if I felt it, it's not fun. I'm just being lazy.
Dude, they're open on Civic Holiday. Let's find out actually. Finally got in and found out that the projector that I brought couldn't be used. It wasn't projecting the projection properly. And so we ended up basically staying in that room for 2 hours, filming some stuff that really couldn't use in our final project.
Parts of it can be that, parts of it can be this if we manage to do it. I mean, I'm just trying to think of a solution, an alternative here. Yeah. Is this okay? Yeah. Gorgeous. Don't smile. Like these.
Although we had fun and made memories with our friends, our entire project got pushed back by an entire week. All right, we're now a couple. All right, we're a couple weeks away from Industry Day, and today we're shooting some stuff for social media, and we're basically shooting the poem that's going to go at the beginning of the little mini doc that we're creating.
Edited a post, I guess.
Hello.
Everything's for the camera these days. We were glad to seek mentorship from Carl Skeen, a visual and light artist, who I happened to encounter at one of the events I attended for the City of Toronto. The session that Michael and I attended with him was very helpful and guided us through the technicalities and functioning of Touch Designer. So so this is what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Because when Carl was making us do it, he put like one color, and then depending on the intensity, the color was like either this side of the spectrum or this side of the spectrum.
He guided me through some trouble I was having with the code, and that meeting was very helpful to learn a bit more as how I can structure my code and get it to work the way I want it to work. I need to figure out a way to make it like if attention is the thing I'm most, or if stress is the thing I'm feeling most, then I need to figure out a way to map that be the most prominent color. Is that what you want?
No, the color will remain the same across. So, for
Like
example,
you want it one color or do you want it multiple?
No, like stress will always be the same color. Excitement will always be the same color.
Yes.
So depending
But
on what you're feeling, you see the depth of that color should increase. So
What do you mean by depth?
okay, red. If you're feeling angry with that question, red is showing the depth of red. It's not a lighter red; it's a darker red.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. He gave us a lot of input in terms of enhancing the visual aspect of what the EchoWave project is visualizing, and we're very excited to be showing the final output. I'm just trying to remove the chair as reflection.
If you said it won't show.
Yeah. You want me to say?
So done. Oh yeah, it's showing.
Yeah. So if I start it over.
As a videographer, this project is a little bit different than the normal work I do. I come from a background of editorial and fashion and lifestyle work, and this project has definitely been more, I guess I would say, authentic in the way it's being told and in storytelling.
Okay, ready? It's okay if you laugh. It's emotional.
Yeah, it's different emotions.
You don't have to be serious.
With the acting.
Okay, now this is madness. So what all are we putting as part of this presentation?
Honestly, we should just do a bunch of what we did from the first presentation. That's what the other group did, no?
Yeah.
We'll change up, like update it, but if we want to just like start with that, then kind of edit it up. So we can just give a whole rundown like we're pitching it.
With Industry Day right around the corner, there's a lot of emotions that we're feeling at the moment. There's excitement, of course, but there's also nervousness to finally be putting out all these months of hard work. We are very excited and sort of positive about what the impact is going to be. And more so, we're thrilled to see and hear and know what people think about all this that we've put together as part of the EchoWave project. Gives 2 lines about a project. At the back, we can put like little things about us. And the front is project name, a little just 2 lines explaining it, and link QR code to document.
That's for the exhibit?
Yeah.
Oh, not for this. Not for industry.
No, sorry, for industry.
I don't know if
We have a
I'll
week.
time to
We have a
get
week.
that printed.
I can get this printed in a day.
If you can do it,
Yeah.
sure.
As we approach Industry Day, I'm feeling a little bit anxious just because of the uncertainty of how it's going to go, how our project is going to look like, and mostly, this presentation, the defense.
Other thing I want to ask is, do you guys think within those 10 minutes, should we keep time for a demo? Because I
So
feel
I'm
that's going to
confused.
make us different.
I don't think so, because they're supposed to be walking around and seeing everyone's individually, and I think that's when we demo. So that's why I'm concerned, because we don't have time to demo. with 10 minutes. By the time we get it all set up and everything working, it will take such a big change.
No, not demo as in make someone wear the headset, everything, but
Okay.
basically demo as in just out of those 10 minutes, 60 seconds. So our what can actually be the whole process captured.
Remember like how he said instead of having individual campuses, then it all goes to one?
Oh.
I'm not gonna have that ready for industry day.
Got it.
So do we wanna have it printed on something and we give it to the person that does it?
I was gonna bring up that was originally one of our ideas.
But do we wanna do that industry day or just whatever? Like,
Not industry. Can we do it industry day?
no, we don't have a printer.
I was
I was gonna say I don't think we have the.
I'm feeling good as we approach Industry Day. It's kind of weird to think that we started this project in January and it's already about to be August and we're a week out of Industry Day. I'm really proud of all the work we've done. We've had a lot of roadblocks and setbacks in our way, but I'm really happy with the way our team has kind of rallied around each other and built up to the point where we really do have a project that we're proud of and that we can showcase not only for Industry Day, but to kind of display for our own profiles way past our time here at TMU.
So this is what it looks like right now. I added some camera movement so that you can kind of see a 360 view and it looks a bit more three-dimensional. But if we don't like it, we can always turn it off. But right now I want to test it on you and see if that we can get proper signal and see what it looks like if the colors are actually changing accurately. So right now it seems like I'm having a bit of trouble with the headset to get an accurate EEG scan. The headset needs to have good contact quality as well as good EEG quality. And I'm getting good contact quality when I'm putting the headset on the participants, but not everybody gets a good EEG quality. So for now, I am playing around with how to get a better signal from the headset to Touch Designer in order to make it a more accurate piece of art. So right now you are excited, mostly. You're excited, interested, and relaxed. With a tiny bit of stress. Okay, now look forward again and take a few more deep breaths. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. See if we can go back to it. Right now with where we are in the project, I'm pretty happy with what we will be showing as our prototype on Industry Day. Having this be the first time using Touch Designer and still learning the software, I think we were able to create something that was quite interesting and quite appealing. And from our test subjects, people seem to enjoy it and have thought it looked very cool. So as of now, yes, I'm very proud of the product we're developing, but I'm hoping to further enhance it for when the time comes for the City of Toronto exhibit.
I'd say the biggest thing I've learned leading up to Industry Day is how much effort and how important communication is when you're dealing with projects on this scale and events of this size. It really takes a lot of back and forth and a lot of trial and error when you're both building a project and you're also working on creating relationships with other industry partners that you want to collaborate with.
The biggest lesson that I've learned while working on my MRP is the value of honing your skills rather than focusing on the weaknesses. I knew from the very beginning of this project that learning Touch Designer and coding probably wouldn't be something that I'd be good at just because I don't have a lot of experience in that. However, videography, video production is something that I'm very well versed in. And so I think the biggest thing I've learned is really focusing on your strengths and using them to the best of your ability. Looking at when I first started this project, I probably felt like I was sitting back and not doing a whole lot. And when you focus on what you're good at, you start to feel more like you're part of the team.
So coming into this MRP, the biggest thing I had to learn and the biggest challenge I've had to overcome has been learning Touch Designer and working with raw EEG data. That is not something I've done before, so being able to learn Touch Designer and kind of figure out what it's capable of doing in all kinds of contexts and being able to use it to make something that's mental health related and that can make a difference in the world has been very fulfilling and something that I'm very proud of doing.
One of the key skills that working on the MRP has taught me would definitely be people management, because there have been multiple stakeholders, both internal as well as external, that have been ones that we have been managing. We have been reaching out to, lots of connections and collaborations built, and I've been super glad to establish all these partnerships and establish all these relationships, which we really hope are going to help us in the long term, as well as part of our project.
Echo wave. Yeah, I think we should have gotten one of them for sure.